that's the alarm, I guess. Hey, hello, hello, everyone. Are you sick of my dogs barking? I can't stop them from doing it. They just want to say hello. Hi, everyone. I want to say hello to you too. Hi. Hey. We're going to have some fun today. I hope you can join me. We're going to be making a beautiful blinged out banner. It's probably not as blinged out as I could have done, but I ran out of time. And I cut this out using my Cricut Maker 3, and I used all kinds of fun things here, and I want to show you how I did it on today's Cricut Chat with Miss Rita. Welcome. Good morning to everyone. Where are you going with that? Stop. He found a box of Smart Iron-On. No, you cannot take it. Do not take it from... Teddy Bear just found a box of Smart Iron-On on a shelf. It was on a shelf. And hi, Irish Crafter. I wish I knew your first name, Irish Crafter. So anyway, Teddy Bear just walked behind me and off of the shelf took a box, a brand new box of Smart Iron-On in white glitter. What do you think he's going to do with that? I took it away from him. So, hey, so welcome back to a brand new week of Cricut Chat. I hope we have some new people because I like new people. You know that old, I think it was a brownie. Does anybody remember, make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Was that brownies or Girl Scouts? I can't remember. I was in the brownies. Maybe I was in the fire. I don't know. Campfire Girls as a kid, and then the Girl Scouts. But I remember that cute little jingle, make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Sorry. I will not. Thank you, Susan. I shared this morning that Monday mornings are my weigh-in day. And I'm doing it all on my own this time. I am using the Weight Watchers tools, but I'm not going to like Weight Watchers WW, as they call it, now, which is actually longer than saying Weight Watchers. Okay. But anyway, I lost 10.5 pounds so far. It only took me 2 months, but I figure it went on slowly. So it's got to come off slowly or something like that. Anyway, I'm getting there. You remember singing that song? Okay, I'm not alone. Hello. So we had a really fun night, this past Saturday for our, for our date night. We announced the winner of our brand new Bundle of Joy for June, and that was Aleidra Curry. So that's pretty awesome. Aleidra, she's also known as McLean. So Aleidra Curry, I think is what she's known. Are you here, Aleidra? And also we had some winners, and I'm still waiting to hear from, Pam Ragan, Ragan, Pam. I heard from Eileen Ramspacher, and then who was the last one? I'm not sure if I did hear from them. Let me just check, because if I haven't, this is a good time for me to remind people. Lori, Lori, Lori Heuer, Heuer. I know you're on YouTube, Lori. If you hear this, please contact me via email, missritatotherescue@gmail.com. Okay, so those were our giveaways for the month of June. I just want to remind you that this Saturday night, we will not have date night. I am visiting my mom in New Hampshire, and I will still have class on Friday and then back again on Monday. So you won't see me on Saturday, all right? But you can catch up on all the stuff. Before I get started, I want to ask you one question. I'm gonna pose the question as like a poll. I think I'll try to do it in the group, the Cricut Chat for with Miss Rita group as well. I want to make sure my pace is okay. Okay, what I mean by pace is that you're learning and you're not overwhelmed, and that you feel like I'm going at a good pace. I'm not too slow, not too fast. And I don't just mean the way I talk, but rather the number of projects we do. Right now we work on like basically 6 projects a week. And I realize not everybody's going to do all of them. I'm just trying to inspire you. So when you are listening to me, I want you to think about that and give me when I put it up as a poll, definitely answer that, because I want to make sure that I am reaching people in the way that they want to be reached. Anyway, let's get on with the show. So we're going to be doing this really fun banner. I know I do a lot of banners, but I love banners. I love to hang them up in my house. I put them over the archways or over the doors, and I have the other one we did, but I thought I was scrolling through Design Space and I found this one. Let me show you where you can find it. I did image sets and I was just kind of scrolling, but I believe that you can also just type in the word July and it comes up as 4th of July banner. And there's actually 41 images, including a 4 and a TH, which I love, 4th. So you could do 4th of July. There's a question mark. I don't know. But I first started off doing just celebrate with the exclamation point. And then I thought maybe I would do 4th, like 4th, and I thought that was kind of fun. So these are awesome because you can't really see them from here too well, but they are layered. Let's pull one in so we can have a look. Let's pull in the queue, okay? And we can have a look. The thing I really like about these is that they're layered and they can be done on many machines. Joy, Maker, Explore, any of the Explore machines. The Joy would have to be sized like 4 1/4 or less, but it still looks pretty good. In fact, this one here was done thinking of the Joy because I was thinking, well, maybe I will cut this on the Joy, and it is actually a good size. Celebrate. It's really long, so I can't get it all in, but I also, the layered part, so let's ungroup this. There is this layer, and then there's this layer, and then there's the red. So I thought, hey, I got all these new smart materials, and I just got my pen set, my gel pen set, 1.0 millimeter gel pen set from the recent mystery box. So why don't we do this up and really bling it out? So what I wanted to do is I figured this is going to be the back piece, right? And so this is going to be on regular cardstock. And this is the letter. I could use something like Shimmer vinyl for. And then the white piece with all the writing, I could use smart paper. So that's what I did. So depending on how you're going to cut this out, it's 3 different layers. And let me show you what that looks like when you get to the layer. I don't think I need to show you that how this actually cuts out, and actually the writing part takes a long time. But when you're going, if you're working with Maker or Explore 3, you would choose multiple ways, because remember the base is going to be on cardstock. This is going to be on smart cardstock, which is stickery, which has an adhesive back. So we're going to keep it at without the mat. But on the red, we're going to change it to on the mat. And there is a difference here, folks, and you cannot back out of it once you choose it unless you come back to this screen. So that's why I'm kind of putting some emphasis on it. And then this would be without the mat. Then you would go to continue, and you would see this is our smart paper sticker cardstock. So we have a choice of only the smart materials, okay? One thing, if you are going to do this project, for some reason, the pens are labeled as berry and green. I thought that was weird. I thought it should be blue. So because I'm smarter than a machine, I loaded the berry, which was, for me, was this actually cardinal red, and then I loaded the midnight blue and went and did all of the writing. And the writing does take quite a while to do, so be patient with yourself and with the machine. It's just really takes a long time. So let me show you how to put these together. Plus, I want to tell you about some bling that I just found out from a fellow product expert that I gotta tell you about, because I'm so excited about it. Now I just want to bling everything out. So let me bring you down here. I don't think I need to show you how these cut, but if you really feel like you need to see it, I can show you. And I'm going to show you how they go together. So anyway, these are this word celebrate, and I'll give you this file, even though it's free, is the word celebrate. And you can see here that the back is my regular cardstock, and then layered on that is the white cardstock that's all done with the pen, and there's some cutouts. And then on top of that is this stuff. It is permanent vinyl in Shimmer. I'm going to talk about that. It's light blue shimmer. I'm going to talk about application on this because it's slightly different than regular vinyl. And then on top of that are all of these adorable rhinestones. Now, I love rhinestones. I like anything sparkly, to be honest. So when I saw that my fellow product expert, Abby Castillo, sorry, I have the name wrong. But Abby, she was using the rhinestones on fabric. I thought, oh, I want to try that. And then I said, oh, I want to try that on paper. So I don't think she did it on paper, so I decided to try it. You do need something called a hot fix rhinestone applicator, and this is one. It was fairly inexpensive. I don't know. Essie Love. I'll put the link because I got it at Amazon. It came with all these different kinds of tips. I'm not going to touch the tips. I'm actually turning it off because it gets super hot. But I just want to show you here. See how it has that little indentation in there? That's so that you can take the rhinestones, which they give you a bunch, and put your machine, it's not on, by the way, but put your machine over your placed rhinestone, and the glue actually melts. Each rhinestone has a back to it. Let me show you. See that? I don't know if you can see it too well, but it's like a gray or a black glue, and you take your tweezers, which they give you, and you place them in different places, such as this one, and then using the correct tip, which this is, I don't think is the correct tip, but I'll turn it on just so you can see the correct way to do it. You would hold it on to like in a 90 degrees, is that 90 degrees angle on whatever it is you're doing. Now, most people use this on fabric, right? But hey, we're all about breaking rules here at Cricut Chat. I think that's on there good. So I said, let's do paper and see how it works. And it's working out really, really well. So I want to show you how to do that with two other. So I finished this. It says celebrate. So I want to show you how to put together two cutouts from the same thing. I want to point out a couple of things. Okay. First of all, on the written part, you will notice it didn't hit me until now, but you will notice that there is an outline for the letter. Okay. I didn't realize that when I first started doing it. So the celebrate, the C in celebrate actually should have been this one. But I'm just pointing out to you, I made a mistake on this. So I should have done, this was supposed to be the exclamation point, and this is supposed to be the C. You see that? So I won't make that mistake again, but I wanted to tell you about it ahead of time. This is done on the Smart Paper sticker card stock. And again, it has two different pens on it. So we're just going to remove the extra, and I obviously kept the leftover from the bottom of the paper, and then also we're going to remove these pieces, the cutout pieces. Here we go, because we don't need them. Now I will also like to point out that there are holes so that you can string these up, which it's a banner, so okay, they need to be strung up. The holes were small-ish, so I used my my handy dandy needle point, which I hope I can find around here. My handy dandy needle point needle. If you don't have one, you can try to use other needles. I probably wouldn't recommend twine, but butcher's twine might work, but not that rough twine when you're doing it, because the holes are pretty small. But I actually went, before I did put the string on there, I made the holes a little bit bigger using my needle or with whatever you've got. So here's the backing. Here is the layer, the middle layer with all the writing. And here is the overlay piece, which is done on that Shimmer vinyl, which is really nice. It's shimmery, very, very nice. So let's have a look at this. Now you'll notice with the Shimmer vinyl, it weeds slightly differently than regular vinyl, and that's okay. Just have to be aware of it. And because it's got this like reflective backing on here. So we're going to be very careful with the weeding of it. We take off that excess around the outside, and here is the inside piece. So here's our fourth coming up. I noticed that it kind of got stuck in a little places. I might have put more on it, like on the more pressure, but you live, you learn. So next time I try this, and by the way, these adorable, cutesy little stars can be saved or used for something else. And same goes over here. See how it's like, I probably should have used more, as I mentioned before. Okay. So when you're weeding, if you don't heed my advice, then you'll end up having a problem here. So just go slow with the weeding. And also, when you're working with shimmer vinyl or glitter vinyl, you need to look inside of the container, because there is the container, not the container, the box, because there is a sheet of strong grip transfer tape on the inside. Strong grip transfer tape is seriously strong. It is purple, unlike the other one, which is kind of like a gray. So you won't mistake it, okay? And it works really well, especially for the shimmer and the, let's see, the shimmer and the glitter, and even like holographic, it would work. I think holographic works fine though with the regular transfer tape. But the thing that I love about this company is that they decided, you know, we're going to put the strong grip inside the box, and so people won't have a problem. So here is our banner. So this is a 4. It's going to go on this one that's shaped like a 4, and then we're going to put this one, no glue. No glue. This is a definite no glue project. So we're going to take the strong grip transfer tape, and that's if it's no glue, because I'm using the Smart vinyl and the Smart cardstock. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with using glue, but if you are one person, I'm not. I love glue, but if you're a kind of person that struggles with glue, then you might like this project the best. All right, and I'm having trouble not weeding, but getting the corner of this started. Here we go. Here it is. Okay, so that's my fault, not the product's fault, because wasn't paying attention. Okay, so I am peeling away the strong grip transfer tape from the backing carefully. And now I'm going to take and place it on top of my vinyl. And of course, I did not do it straight. Silly Rita. Let me fix it here. Okay. You do need to use something to burnish this down. I use this. It's my extra large scraper, and I really go around here, make sure that I'm putting all of that, including the number or the letter in the middle, and just making sure that it's attached to that transfer tape well. And then I need something to help me lift it off of my work surface here, because it's really sticky. And then I'm going to start peeling, making sure that it's coming off. The goal is to get it off of your transfer tape, off of your backing onto your transfer tape. Okay, so here we go. See that? That is how you deal with shimmer vinyl. All right, and so then we have the paper backing part, and we're just gonna line it up. Use our eagle eye to sort of line it up here. You know, you'll get better at this. Remember, I just did a whole big long banner. You don't want to really do this for this because it's going on paper, but you do want to make sure that it sticks because it's called transfer tape. So then we take it off. I like to roll it off because I don't want anything to happen to my substrate. And here you go. And that is done except for the backing. So let's take the backing I want to just press it down all the way around, make sure it's on there well. And then I'm going to take this off of the paper, the back, the adhesive part, and do the same thing with this by just using our eagle eyes. And you'll do it. You can do this. Some people, like, they don't think they could do it, but you can. Of course you can. Okay? And then you have your banner piece. Now, you can make these as big as you want. I mean, you can make them up to like 11.5 inches if you wanted to. And if you were afraid of, say, you're going to put it outside, I would suggest that you take a roll of transfer vinyl that is transparent. I'm sorry, not transfer vinyl. A roll of transparent vinyl, and put it over the top. Just cut it out in the red and put it over the top. And that way you could keep it from, in case there was like a shower, because sometimes that happens on 4th of July or whatever, or you leave it up overnight and the dew, and you want to go out and salvage it, because this is really pretty and you don't want it to get ruined. So if you decide you're going to put this out overnight, I mean, I wouldn't put it out there forever, but if you are having an outdoor occasion. The only thing that's sort of different about this that I haven't checked about putting the transparent vinyl on here is the blingy part. Okay, so let me show you how this bling thing works. And again, I just started with it, so I'm not that great, but it's basically a heat tool. It has an on-off switch, and you just turn it on, you let it heat up for 2 to 3 minutes, and before you heat it up, trust me on this one, you're going to want to change the tip. The tip gets super hot, so it's based on the size of your rhinestone. So they gave me all kinds of sizes, and I actually like the 4mm size the best. I did a little research, and I did buy this tool set, but I want to show you what you get with it. You get a ton of stuff. So it comes in this cute little pouch, and I don't know what this is for, but you get these little, I don't know, these little sorting trays. And you get these wax pencils. That's for helping to pick up the bling. You get 2 pairs of tweezers. And last but not least, oh, and you get this little thing to rest it on because it does get seriously hot. And then last but not least, it gives you this particular thing. And again, I'll leave the link in the description after the video. So it gives you all of these tips. And there's also a flat one, which I thought was interesting. So I went and did some research on that. And the rhinestones range in size. And, you know, there's some people that use rhinestones like for professional skating and gymnastics, so they know the most about this. I'm just learning myself. When I skated, we didn't have rhinestones on our costumes. That's how old I am. And so I'm learning this new, and perhaps it's like a bedazzler. I don't know, but I remember the bedazzler was real popular in the 90s. But I want you to see here that on this one, it says 3mm, and then it says 10SS, okay? And 3mm stands for millimeter. 10SS is the size of the rhinestone. This is what I've come to find out. So I like something called the 4mm or the 16SS. I don't know what the SS stands for, but just so that you know. That's the kind I like. It's not terribly big. It's not terribly small. But it's important that you have the right one on there because these are actually smaller. Let me show you these. And if you're looking at this and going, oh my God, I could not use something that small. These are pretty small. These are probably like 2 centimeters or 2 millimeters. So I started with this box first, and I liked like this sort of medium size. This is the medium size. Let me get my little tray out. Okay. Pour a few in there. If you're the person that likes to do detail work, this is fun, okay? Then you take your little tweezers and you start to place it on the places. So I thought it would look good on right here where the fireworks are. So I'm starting to place them all around. Now I could really get crazy, and you see all these little round things. I could get crazy. Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy. So first I'm putting on these, but let's get some of the smaller. Maybe is there red? Oh, there's red. There's blue. Let's get some blue. Getting crazy, folks. Can't stop me. Somebody stop me. Okay, so these ones are smaller in the blue. And I might have a little problem with getting the rhinestones on there, but I just want to try it. Heck, let's try it. So we can put these pieces. Now, before you go run into Amazon to buy this, wait until you get my link, because when I went to Amazon, I was lost in learning about all of this. There was so much, and I saw that the prices really do vary. For paper products like this, or for just like for the casual hot fix person, and that's what we're doing. We're using a hot piece of equipment to fix these. Is called hot fix. All right, so for the person that just does this for fun on a paper project, you don't want to spend too much, because the crystals can be pretty expensive, and you all know Swarovski or Swarovski, whatever. I always get that wrong, but those are really pricey. And then there are some other ones that are from the Czech Republic, and they're not that much cheaper. So for paper products, I think you could do this with these cheap glass beads that you can buy like 10,000 of them for like $7. So I'll also post that. I think this whole kit cost me like $20. Maybe a tiny bit more, but it gave me everything I needed to get started. So this is what I'm doing. I do not have the right tip on my machine, but that's okay, because I'm going to try it anyway. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? No skin off my nose, as they say. Okay, so we could go even further. Let's start putting this on here. So it's heated up. You definitely want to hold it at this part. You don't want to hold it close to here. This is like the fan that keeps it cool. You want to keep it on this little thing here so that it doesn't burn whatever it is you're working on. And then you're going to hold it like at this very up and down 90-degree angle. And so I realized that you might not be able to see what I'm doing, but basically I'm putting that indented tip on top of one of the rhinestones. And you wait, I'd say between 8 and 10 seconds, and you almost feel it like move. It's kind of weird, but you can almost feel it move, because the glue underneath is actually melting using that tip. So that is the glue that's melting using the tip, and then it's stuck on. So you then, and listen, I am now about to bedazzle everything in my house because it's this is so addictive. I'm like, what else can I bedazzle? I know a lot of people use this for like nails and stuff, but they don't use the heat. I don't think that they use the heat business for that. And you could use this glue called E6000. You might have seen that in Michael's, but I thought, let's do something that is not a glue project. And even though there is glue on the back of these, we don't have to adhere it. So see, I'm pressing on these and they're a little warm, but they are fixed on there from the glue behind. Isn't that cool? And you can actually feel them move a little bit. I got to tell you, this is a little addicting. A little addicting. I don't know what the word is, but I'm hooked. And so that's what I'm doing here. Now, I should, but I'm not gonna. I should change the tip, but it's so hot and I don't have like something to protect my fingers, and I tried to change it earlier and I burned myself, so that's why I'm telling you. So I should really change it. I don't know if it'll work on this smaller one. Yeah, it is working. But I think the idea is you're supposed to change the tip so that you get better adhesion on the bigger or the smaller, but I'm just gonna play around here. We're having fun. Are you having fun? I think this is fun. You gotta try it, guys. It's really interesting. And I was pretty excited about it when I was like, can't wait to tell everybody. That's what you get sometimes when you have a set time, because otherwise I would have just jumped on yesterday and been like, oh my God, you guys. But yeah, I think they'll go on better if you use the right tip. So, and perhaps, I don't know, maybe when you're working with fabric, you do all the larger ones and then you come back and do the smaller ones. I did also see in Design Space some what's called rhinestone templates, and I want to show you those too, so we'll go back and look for those. But this is what we do. Let's see, did I get them all? No. Whoops, that one's stuck. All right. Don't use the tip of the machine to manipulate where these go, because it's really hot. Did I tell you it's hot? It's hot. So it can be dangerous. Not probably a project to do with the grands, but still kind of cool. We could even go further, folks, and we can put red ones on. Should we go further? Do you want to see the reds? Let me know. Well, I am not hearing from you. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so I'm going to just do a couple red ones just because I just want... Okay, thank you, Renee. And we're going to just take these little guys and we'll put them on all of the red. Obviously, guys, you can do whatever you want, because that's the wonderfulness of crafting. You can make these things your own just by adding your special little touches, and mine today are rhinestone bling. I think that those are great, lovely little touches. So let me put this on here, and that's just a few. One more over here. All right, turn over. Okay. Obviously you have to work on a flat surface here, and it pays to use. Now, I did hear I did read that if you cannot get these to work, and they have to be hot fix when you're looking for the gems or whatever you want to call these things, they have to be hot fix because there are some that are not. And so hot fix means that there's glue on the back and they're going to stay on using the heat. Okay, but so there's that to know. But I also heard that you could actually use an iron on this. You know who might know more about this is Dawn, because I know she does something similar called diamond art. And I don't know if you use heat for that, Dawn, but if you do know something about that, please enlighten us, because I am just telling you what I learned in a very short period of time here. Let's see, are they all on there? Now, obviously, if something doesn't go, this one didn't, you just go back and put that on. And these do work on fabric, and the fabric can be washed, and all kinds of fabric too. So, and it's a very low investment, a low cost investment. So I think it's kind of fun. So here you go. There is our blinged. You don't glue? The glue's on the picture. Okay, all right. I did not know that. You don't use heat. Okay. All right, so there you go. There is our blinged out for the 4th. I did also make this, so I don't want to outshine my Cricut project here. So you don't need to use the bling. Of course you don't need to use the bling. So just if you want to just use this, you can take our transfer tape, which I'm going to reuse because why not? And it's still super sticky. So we just do the transfer tape. Shouldn't put that there. Make sure you press it down really well with whatever you're going to burnish, including the letters in the middle or the numbers in the middle. And then we're going to lift it because it's bigger than my piece here. We're lifting it off. I have a piece of paper here, but that's okay. It won't get stuck. Oh, but look, the H is not coming with. So I need to burnish a little bit more. Come on, you. Don't be like that. Okay. So there is our vinyl. Here's our paper piece. We're going to just line it up. This is our cardstock, our adhesive cardstock, the sticker paper cardstock, the thing with the really long name. And I hope that, yeah, it does. Oh, look at that. I messed it up. Oh, okay, so try not to push it down too much. Well, that's the only one I messed up. The only one. And you know what might have been the reason is that this one here I did the night before. Oh, it's coming. I should have quit while I was ahead. Oy. Please, come off. Well, you guys will do this better. I didn't think I pushed it down too much. Might have to redo this a little bit. But see, I messed it up here. Oh, okay. And then take this off of the backing and line it up. Use your eagle eye. Line it up like this. And then if you have to go over and poke your holes a little bit more because the holes are a bit small. Okay, so this is blinged, and this is not. I think they both look pretty awesome. And then I just strung it up with a 1/4 inch red ribbon that I had hanging around, and I did use my needle point needle to do that, which I can't find right now, and to do the ribbon. So let's come up here and let me show you where you can find the rhinestone. These are specifically added to Design Space for the idea of rhinestone. So let me just save this and start from scratch. And we will go to a new project, images, and if you type in under image sets, you can just type in the word rhinestone, and it's Rhineston. It's one word, and you'll come up with 2. I thought that this basic shape dot one would be kind of cool with a 4th of July, like maybe take the star, right? And oh, I'm just now thinking of a bunch of different things. But if you took the star and let's just grab it so we can see if that works. I don't know why they have stars in 2 different colors, but maybe it's 2 different sizes. So the idea here is what you would do with these rhinestones is rhinestone templates is that you would probably cut them out in reverse so that it would be like a piece of vinyl that you'd cut out, and it would leave the holes here as a template for you to put your rhinestones on. So if you want to know how to do that, all you have to do is insert a shape like this and make it bigger than your star. You can arrange it to the back so you know where it is, okay? And then you're going to select them both and you're going to hit slice. By hitting slice, you peel away these other 2 pieces, and that becomes your template. Okay, so you can just take this template, cut it out in vinyl. If you want, you can cut it out in paper, but I would cut it out in vinyl, and then just stick it on wherever it is it's going to go, say on your t-shirt, okay? And then you use this template to be a place to find where you should fix your rhinestones, and then you'll have a perfect star or heart or whatever, square, circle, whatever you want, okay? The other thing I was thinking is you could, and this might be getting a little iffy, but you could use offset, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Would offset inverted work? No. Let me check. Offset. No, it's not going to work. I suppose, well, wait a second. You could cut this out in whatever iron-on, like maybe holographic in like silver or something, and then bling your holographic with rhinestones, making them even blingier if that's possible. So there's a lot to do with this rhinestone thing. I don't want to overshadow how much fun this is with without the rhinestone, because it is pretty fun. And I will, if you come back, I will give you the Design Space link so that you can just create this celebrate. It does say celebrate. It's just so long. I haven't got the the space to show you. But I will give you this, and you can either bling it or not bling it. That's up to you. If you already know about rhinestones, hey, good for you. And I'm just finding out about them, and I think they're pretty awesome. So I think we'll probably do some more rhinestone on paper projects going forward if you guys want to learn about them. Okay, so thanks everybody for coming today. I look forward to the rest of the week. We've got a lot of great projects. I realize that 4th of July is coming, and so we need to do some 4th of July projects. I just dropping everything. And so we need to do some 4th of July projects. So stick with me this week or visit me on my YouTube channel and you can watch all of these videos. Thanks everybody for coming. Have a great week, and we will see you again tomorrow with another great project from Cricut Chat. Take care, everyone.